This is a short demo on the current state of Diagno, the future plans for integration, as well as the future look and feel of Diagno, including reporting. In the current state of Diagno, we are now looking at a demo de-identified portfolio with real data. And from this point, once accessing the portal, there are a few ways to see the data, but we'll just go straight to the most important one. When we click on the site view data, it takes you to the information specific to a site. So here we're looking at a 44 kilowatt system in WA with 2 furnace inverters. We've got the aggregated generation at the top versus the theoretical power on a clear sky day. There's a few things that we can do from here, such as visualize the data for each specific devices, and we could also do that per device for all the different metrics that the actual device provides. What's important here is that Diagno collects irradiance, observational irradiance data from the nearest weather station, and then back calculates what the generation should have been based on the weather. This expected energy generation, shown in blue, is then compared with the measured generation in grid, which is collected from the inverters, and then we do a performance ratio calculation. This is how we identify some of the issues that can arise in a solar system. For example, in April last year, this system went into a zero generation state where both inverters went to zero. As a result, the performance was 0, and then this prompted us to create this diagnostic. That issue was detected on the 4th of April last year, and then subsequently logged into the portal on the next business day. The diagnostic identifies what the issue is, what devices are affected, what is this loss associated with that issue, and importantly, it provides recommendation to rectify this issue. So the system owner is rapidly informed of issues as they come up, but they're also empowered with critical information on the loss associated with the issue, as well as what they need to do about it. Is this an issue that they need to worry about, and why? This information is published on the portal, but also sent directly to the system owner or the system manager. There are a lot of other features currently available in Diagno, and I won't go into the details, but some of them are: there's an ability to use this platform as a one-stop shop where all documentation can live, and all different inverter brands in the market are supported. So there's no need to go into different portals to get the information that you need, even if you have inverters of multiple and different brands. We are the recipient of a Race for 2030 grant, which allows us to provide new features into the platform. We are currently going through this grant, which is due to complete in September 2026. Without going into the details, this grant allows us to significantly improve the fault detection and diagnostic engine of Diagno. It allows us, for example, to rebaseline the theoretical generation that was shown in white earlier to shading. And so in addition to calculating performance that is weather levelized, once this new implementation is active, we will also be able to calculate performance levelized to shading. In addition to that, there are a whole bunch of other things that we will be doing, which I'll describe in this work package here. Quickly moving on to the new feel of Diagno. The front end of Diagno is due to significantly change, and in this new front end update, the user will be able to navigate and extract information and dissect it in a more efficient way. We'll be able to view sites geographically. We'll be able to triage diagnostics and faults in an easy way. And we can also filter and select specific types of devices or asset class. On the view page, we'll also get a summary of information at the top And we also have access to a timeline which will tell us when specific events of importance have occurred, and any other sort of information of importance um, specific to that site. And finally, I just want to touch on quickly on the report. There's a new reporting feature that has been implemented recently, which makes reporting easier for the asset owner or the asset manager. In this report, which can be portfolio wide or can be site specific, it shows critical information to the end user, things like performance, levelized to the weather, savings, average uptime, energy generated. It comes with those metrics aggregated at the top and then broken down per site if the report is a portfolio report. All these figures are laid out in this report, so we get things like emissions reduction, specific yield, total savings, etc. And then importantly, it provides a summary of the active issues for that particular portfolio. What were these issues, whether they were important, what needs to be done in relation to these issues, as well as a breakdown per site at the bottom.